back, 6-inch to a 4. I've got a 6-inch dump valve. I've necked it down from a 6 to a 4 in a fitting, 3-inch on the right. This is a very basic build. We actually picked this truck up used at Ritchie Brothers. It had 20 hours on it. 20 hours and about 4,000 kilometers. It was never used. They had a native reserve buy it and not pick it up. Or they picked it up, brought it to their site, never used it. Didn't need it, I'm gonna guess, and they sold it to Ritchie Brothers. Doesn't matter. Anyways, steel tank, 3,000 imperial gallons. We got a Wallenstein. I'm pretty sure it's a Wallenstein 753 model. It's got 3 sight glasses drippers. It's a 450 CFM vane pump. We got an L9 Cummins on a Freightliner. I actually enjoy the cab on this. We've got 2 Peterbilts, 1 International. This is an M2 chassis. Huge windshield. Don't know what that's going to cost to replace. Truck here now, it's got 4,000 kilometers on it. It's been pretty good so far. Ride's really nice. Little brakey. When you're braking, it brakes and shakes a little bit. Other than that, we've got heated valves on the rear. This is all Glendale Industries build. Nothing's been touched. This lever valve, not a huge fan. I'd rather it just be a normal handle like this. Here's our heated collars on the 3, heated actual valve on the 6, which is nice to see that they kind of know that you're not going to be able to heat your collar and actually heat your valve in winter. Here you're going to only be able to heat your collar, but it's also small enough where I think it'll probably heat this if we wrap it in the winter. I like how they have steel fittings that are going down into the frame, so that's kind of nice. We've got a no bumper on the back, which is less weight. Don't really need a bumper on a sewage truck in my mind, unless you're doing commercial stuff where you need a pop or anything. So here we go. We've got our Wallenstein pump. It's driven off of belts. Secondary catch here. It's got a cyclops on it. That's super nice to see. Some things I would change would be on this truck if it would be running the decking all the way over top of the pump. So you'd have more decking by a couple feet. Mounting a toolbox from factory. We mounted this after. We mounted the sea level indicator on top after. I'll show you guys that after there when we get over to the truck. This truck has 46 rears, 18 fronts, 3,000 steel imperial gallon barrel, small manway, baffles inside. I'm not a huge fan of vane pumps. Never have been. Blowers, no oil on the ground. Possibility of oil on the ground from your pump. Not a huge fan of that. Now the CFM side of things of this, I find the CFM is not the greatest, but it will still do what you need to do on shallower tanks. A 500 CFM blower would have been a better option, but I didn't get to pick this. We bought this used, but it was still new when we bought it. So something new for me before my next truck comes in. Got a Freightliner, M2 chassis, big back, lots of decking spot, place, space. Not as much, and don't enjoy it as much as an Imperial build, but we got ourselves here. Here's our jumping into the cab. So into the cab, we've got ourselves on our PTO, we've got ourselves our Jake brake. Everything's kind of nice on this. It's a decent sized cab. As you can see, not many kilometers on it. Hours, we've got 99 hours on this truck so far. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's a decent truck. I think Glendale builds a decent truck so far. I mean, we haven't got many kilometers out of it. The hours on it and low everything is pretty good, but we'll see what happens after the first year. Sea level indicator gauge is, in my mind, a must now that we have it. shiny than I'm used to. Like I see here now, we've got enough vacuum that actually has cracked and collapsed the 4-inch hose, which is nice to see. We're bringing this thing up to more or less up here. We're at about 33, so that's good. Locking rear diffs, you know, not much else you can really ask for on a small little septic truck, a starter truck, for the price they're asking for these things. Not too bad for a first truck if you're busy with vacuum. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment or